Hi, second grade. So for our activity for lesson 7, we're going to be making our own constellations. So you can pick whatever constellation is your favorite, whatever one you like the most. I'm picking my zodiac sign constellation. So like I said, mine is Cancer. What you're going to need for your activity is, I just kind of drew my constellation. Wanted to save some printer ink. So you'll need your constellation, and then you're going to need, I'm using chalk. You don't have to do it on the sidewalk, you don't have to do it outside, you can do it in the house on a piece of paper. You can do it on a dry erase board, whatever you have. And then I have rocks to make my stars. So you're going to need as many rocks as you have as stars in your constellation. So you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stars in my constellation. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rocks. So all you're going to do is go ahead and arrange your rocks in the shape that your stars are in, and then once you kind of have a good idea, you're going to connect the dots with your chalk or whatever you're using to mark your lines. So I'm going to go ahead and hold the camera up so you can see what I'm doing, and then we'll be back this way whenever we are done making our constellation. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is take my first star, and I'm going to just go ahead and put it up in the corner here. Make sure you have enough room. I have about, I don't know, maybe 1.5 feet in front of me. So make it as big or as small as you have room for. So there's my first star. So that was this one right here. My next star, I'm going to put it a little bit to the diagonal to the right. So it's going to look something like that. You can imagine your imaginary line right there. I'm going to take my third star. I'm going to place this one right here. So that one's going to go at a diagonal to the right too, but just a little bit lower. Whoops, there goes my constellation. Alright, so you can see that. And then next, I just have another diagonal star right here. So I'm going to take my fourth star, aka rock, and put it like that. So there's all 4 of mine so far. And then I have my last one, which is right here. So it's like a little fork in it. So I'm going to take that and go right there. So let me stand up so you can see it. So that's kind of what it should look like. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my chalk, and I'm just going to go ahead and connect the dots. So there's my first line right there, second line right there, third line right there, and my fourth line connecting these two right there. So it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. This is just a cute little fun activity to hands-on make our own constellations. Alright guys, so I hope you liked that activity. I had a lot of fun filming it for you. I hope you had fun doing it yourself. And remember, if you need to use something other than chalk and rocks, you are more than welcome. I think I mentioned a couple things in the slides, so you could use food, and if you wanted to, it'd be really fun to get like toothpicks and maybe use grapes as the stars. You could connect them. You could use a dry erase board. You could just use a pen and pencil if you want, or a pen and paper. So yeah, I had a lot of fun making lesson 7 for you and making your activity, and I'll see you in lesson 8. Bye guys!